So, hello and welcome to another Patchnotes video, and I should do something about fucking lightning. One second. Ah, no, it's not much better. Fuck. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, yeah, as you can see, we have now the Patchnotes version 1.02.00, and it said, fellow Greymanes. Here are the fixes and improvements that have been added this patch. This patch adds a headgear visibility option, private storage capacity expansion of up to 1000 slots depending on the Greymane camp expansion level and more. Additionally, for those who preferred the previous movement controls option has been added along with further control related improvements. Yes, finally. As they go back a bit, that's good. Patch will become available for PlayStation, Xbox, Epic Games, Mac app, and yeah. So all on these it's at a later time. So on Steam it's already there. Blah blah blah. So now content. Depending on your progress with the Greymane camp expansion, the capacity of your private storage can now be increased from 250 slots up to a maximum of 1000 slots. Wow. Okay, this is fucking insane, man. Because all my weapons, I store them, right? On my off-stream save data. And I haven't sold any weapon till now. On that one. I'm upgrading them with themselves, but also you have kind of like cloth that stacks up to 20, and then you have another stack. So yeah, if you have some of these things, it makes sense, especially for those who like to go out and farm wood, meat, also go hunting and mine a lot. Well, yeah. Added an Abyss Nexus in Pelun. Wait, what? Why? There are enough. They're definitely enough. Improved the visibility of explosive barrels when using the light reflection skill or when shining the lantern on them. They are black and have a white X. I mean, come on. If you know they are there after they exploded once, you should know they are there. This is... Nah, you don't need to do that. You should improve a bit that if I'm aim, not with the aim, like the zooming, the normal aim, I want to aim the barrels. And there is a enemy. They should change that a bit because my bow goes from barrel, enemy comes, not barrel, right? And I want to make the barrel explode when the enemy comes. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. But yeah. Fixed an issue with combat missions where comrades would not return until the mission timer expired if the mission was completed before the time limit. Okay. Fixed an issue where the Abyss puzzle state would reset when viewing detailed information of nodes via the map. Yeah, okay. While in the Abyss. So you're in the Abyss, open the map, open the node like you have something you need to build, right? Secure some things and go to missions, build whatever it is. Okay, and that resets. Well, yeah, I don't want to do another puzzle again just because I sent my workers anywhere. This is a good issue that was fixed. Fixed an issue when the character would become invisible if an Abyss artifact was obtained before the Abyss completion cutscene played. Wait, what? Okay. Sounds fun. Fixed an issue where the skills Healing Force Palm and Aerial Force Palm were also reset when setting all skills. Okay. Change the designs of certain gimmick monsters. Wait, don't they have pictures? Maybe later. Let's see. Added one new armor set and helmet for cats. Yeah. They don't have stats, so I don't care about it. Improved Abyss Skybridge gates so that restored gates can be teleported to. This change was applied in patch 1.01. And fix an issue where the bank investment refresh time would remain stuck in the refreshing state and not update. I don't know about that. Because, yeah, on my streaming save data, my money was gone, what they fixed, but my money didn't come back. And on the other, I just refreshed the first time, so can't say anything about that. Now, controls and combat. Added movement controls option. The option can be selected via main menu, others, settings, input, movement controls, and offers two options, basic and classic. Detailed descriptions can be found in the in-game options menu. Basic movement controls holds the sprint key to accelerate. Yeah, and then the classic one, I mean, yeah. Yeah, if you need to follow someone, right? Yeah. It's still with on horse it's okay, but on foot it's weird. The stamina consumption for mouse has been adjusted. With basic movement controls, holding the sprint key consumes stamina at set intervals. With classic movement controls, stamina is consumed each time the sprint key is pressed. Makes sense. It improves the conditions for using the Abyss Nexus, allowing them to be used while moving slightly, except in certain situations such as while mounted or while using flight. Okay, I guess. I don't know. Really don't know. We plan to improve this further in the near future so that the player character can fast travel even while on certain mounts. Okay. Improved so that the flight skill can be activated even when holding the jump key in midair. Improved responsiveness when inputting a jump after an attack. Added an escape key guide when affected by elemental status effects. Okay. They fixed an issue where the focus state could not be cancelled when using aerial roll during flight. Fixed an issue where weapons could not be drawn inside Demoness Castle under certain conditions. Fixed an issue where some bosses would teleport too far away during combat. Wait, what? Okay. Fixed an issue where the double boost horse ability would not activate properly. Fixed an issue where parry would not activate properly during focus when a two-handed sword was equipped. Okay, this is good. Fixed an issue where the camera would turn toward nearby enemies when aiming with a duo. Fixed an issue where certain interactions were unavailable while specific tools were equipped. And they fixed an issue where repeatedly pressing the sprint key would allow a horse to run at maximum speed regardless of its stats. Okay. Fixed an issue in Chapter 6 where quest progression became unavailable after defeating a boss following a save load under certain conditions. Yeah, what were the conditions, because I didn't have the problem. Fixed an issue where quest progression became unavailable if a related item was sold before starting the Rumor Feud by Greed quest. Okay. Fixed an issue in Chapter 11 where the inserted key could disappear from the bag, preventing related quest progression. I'm not there yet, but it's good. Oh, this must be frustrating. Fixed an issue where certain quest-related NPCs would not appear. Yeah, I figured out the one with the camp, right? If you send them on missions, they are gone. You can't do their quests. You need to cancel the camp mission you sent them on, so they come back, do the quest, and send them away again. We organized certain positions and content of the key guide displayed in the bottom right corner to improve visibility. Improve the UI so that the save game and load game menus are separate, and added save slot number labels. Fix an issue where the minimap scale would reset while riding a mount at maximum speed. For keyboard and mouse, they fixed an issue where the mouse cursor would disappear in the... Yeah, every fucking time I needed to tab out to make it appear again. Fix an issue where item movement would not work properly when entering the horse inventory menu in certain circumstances. They also fixed an issue where certain menus would occasionally not respond to interaction or appear visually awkward. Fixed an issue where crashes occurred when entering or using some UI/menus in certain circumstances. Improved the game so that the stow weapon key guide is displayed while in combat when mounted. What? Okay. With graphics and settings, they added headgear visibility option in settings. Oh, like in every MMO, you can turn it off, right? So you don't have a headgear on. Yeah, if I have a clunky thing full of metal, I don't want that. I want my character to look like a bandit, right? I need to find on my off-stream save data is a rope again, but in my stream save data, yeah, he looks perfect, right? Kinda, he needs just the rest of the armor, so he looks more like a rogue ninja or bandit. I don't know, like a black cap, mask, and yeah. Additionally, a feature to hide weapons shown on the character's back, which many players have requested, is also planned to be added in the near future. What? Why? Doesn't make sense, right? You switch weapons, fuck, you put them in, draws a sword. You can't draw your sword for nothing. This doesn't work. Why are they doing it? For PlayStation 5 and Xbox, they improved FSR upscaling quality. For PC, they applied FSR SDK to 2, whatever that is. They improved the FSR frame generation quality, fixed an issue where GPU memory usage would increase when the DLSSRR option was configured. Improved GPU load and shimmering in certain circumstances when FSRR and DLSSRR was enabled. Fix an issue where foliage and certain other elements were not rendered properly in ray tracing reflections when something was enabled. Yeah, let's say something, right? Because it's annoying to spell every time the letters. Fix an issue where the top of the screen would flicker when something in HDR options were enabled. Fix a rendering issue affecting the character's face indoors when the graphics preset was set to low. For PlayStation, they applied the upgraded PSSR sharpen feature on PlayStation 5 Pro, improving image sharpness. They also applied upgraded PS native AA to quality mode on PlayStation 5 Pro. On Xbox, they fixed an issue with VSync behavior that it would change when you press the home button, and they added a 4K upscaling option to performance mode on Xbox Series X. Performance, stability and gameplay. They fixed several stability, performance optimization and crash issues across PC, console and Mac. fixed various localization errors and improved localization quality, game advice, etc. across all languages. Wait, what? Others. Fixed an issue where certain walls in corridors of the void were missing. They improved the sounds and the sound position changes together with the camera perspective. And they fixed other various in-game issues. And they made also other fixes. Fixed an issue where the weapon would not be visible using the stab ability. Unarmed was equipped as a secondary weapon. While unarmed was equipped. Okay. Improved the UI so that the license information can now be viewed in the credits. Also, they fixed an issue where the audio volume would become low when an NPC won in minigames such as Duo. And they fixed an issue where the background audio would become distorted in certain locations and situations. Wow, that was quick. Short patch notes. I don't do hot fixes because they are just short up for just 1-2 sentences. It's not worth making a video. But yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching, and I hope I improved a bit, but still English is not my native language. And yeah, thank you, goodbye.